If that's not enough for you to see how absolutely good this plane is, oh boy, let me show you around the J21A. This bad boy makes anyone who gets in its way shiver his timbers and the user tickle his pickle. If I had to give this vehicle a rating on how far it is, I'd have to slap an NFPA sticker to it, giving it a 4 in the NFPA rating system. You're gonna get more kills than a MiG-21 with 6R60s. If you don't believe me, just ask my KD ratio on this thing. In this video, I'd like to go over 4 major points of this vehicle: armament, performance, its variants, and how to properly play it. Let's start off with armament. This vehicle has 4 13.2mm machine guns and one 20mm cannon. At the battle rating of 3.3, this means he will annihilate even the Blammin' Boss before he manages to get his 20-meter radius emerald splash on you. There's 2 machine guns located in the wings and 2 in the nose, with the cannon being in the nose as well. You also have a 10mm armored plate and a 60mm bulletproof glass to maximize your head-on attack effectiveness. And trust me, you'll be punishing anyone who's stupid enough to go head-on with you. I also like how Sweden is the only country that has 13.2mm machine guns, and the default belts are armor piercing and high explosive fragmentation, so you will be knocking out pilots with this plane a lot, especially if the enemy doesn't have expert pilot or upgraded vitality. Alright, now let's get on to the performance. I'd like to start off with the engine. It's the same Daimler-Benz that the BF109 G2 uses, with the difference being you climb slower because of the general shape of the aircraft. Its speed is around 250 to 350 kph while climbing, so if you see someone flying higher than you, your priority should be getting energy, because there's a good chance he's going to see that sexy sleek design of your aircraft and want to hit on you. Speaking of speed, this plane rips at around 680 kph, so when you dive on someone you might want to set your throttle to 0 and do wacky maneuvers to not get too fast. But don't worry, if you rip a wing and don't go into a flat spin, this plane is perfectly controllable without a wing. Okay, just shoot at my wing.
This thing is really hard to aim, just telling you.
No. Okay.
I gotta come from above.
Oh. You got it. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just gonna fly this to the airfield just to prove my point. I don't wanna rip the gears off. Don't rip. Oh, fuck, it ripped. Okay, perfect. I'm repairing. Also, one more thing to mention, the engine overheats very quickly if you web, so my tip is to not web, and if you do it in short bursts, because your water will be hotter than my disc track, and we don't want that. The J21A performs amazingly against anything that's not higher than you, and since your engine is at the back, you don't have to worry about damaging it while going head-on. The only thing that might get damaged are your cooling systems and your dignity if you manage to fuck it up. You might want to be on the lookout of the plane's performance, but also your social performance after you tell your friends you play Sweden. Hello, I gotta confess something.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
I play Sweden.
Society.
No, you don't understand. It's not a stage. This is real me.
Yeah? Yeah, you feel about that?
Yeah.
Disgusting. We're no longer friends.
The engines on all 3 propeller J21 variants are the same. I will not be talking about the jet variant because I do not own it and I can't give reliable information about it, though I can reliably say that it has a jet engine. Alright, let's quickly get over the variants you can get. Note, I will only mention the propeller variants as stated before. Literally nothing changes between the A1 and A2 variant, except for the number in name, higher BR, and the A2 variant has a fancy yellow ring on its propeller. If something does indeed change between these two, please let me know, because I couldn't find anything. The only one worth mentioning more in depth is the A21A3, which can carry bombs, rockets, or the combination of the two, so we can use it in ground RB as an attacker. As a commemoration from Gaijin for picking this country, you get 450 kilo bombs stock. It also has fuel tanks on the tips of its wings. Now, let's get on how to properly play this. Your best bet is to wait a few seconds for your team to take off, then take off yourself. That way, your team is at the front line and you can leech off of their dogfights like the parasite that you are. As to climbing, you should climb at 15 to 20 degrees. Don't be shy to go head on, you have enough firepower to either destroy the enemy plane or kill the pilot. You want to shoot a little burst between 1 km to 800 meters, then evade the shots if the enemy shoots. If the enemy player is stupid enough, they'll fly straight through it. If they don't, start dogfighting. The J21 turns well, so you should be able to win any dogfight. If the enemy starts thinking they're a saber and start doing weird maneuvers, when you're going head on with them, teach them their place. Overall, it's an excellent plan and you'll have a lot of fun with it if you learn how to use it. I'm sorry if I missed something, this is the first time I made a commentary video. That's all. See ya. I also stream on Twitch with Halo, that's the guy from the video, so check it out if you like to. I know that I sound like if I have dick in my mouth, that's because I do.